a couple things. He never gives an at-bat away, ever. I mean, he grinds out every at-bat, which really leads to not just him being a productive hitter, but how many times have you seen Youk have a long at-bat and then the next hitter come up and get a pitch to handle because the guy's frustrated? That happens repeatedly. He just never gives an at-bat away. And he grinds and he grinds and he grinds and he swings and strikes. And plus he's a really good hitter. It's a combination of a lot of things makes him one of the, in my opinion, one of the premier hitters in the league.
He doesn't get I mean, I know you guys don't necessarily care about this, but he doesn't get that sort of respect, actually. People talk about the best hitters in the game.
Well, I don't know if I agree with that. I think he does. I think if you talk to any player, I think that's what we always hear.
Has he maxed out his power swing, Terry, or do you think there's...
How do you know? You just don't know. Sometimes guys go in spurts. Home runs come like that. Again, and that's why I don't care to worry about it, because he's a really good hitter, and that's what we care about. If he's a good hitter, he may have years where he hits a few more home runs, but you know, he may take some good swings on a home game or pull a ball. You know, those things can be a little bit different, but as long as he gives his at-bats, that's what we care about.
Is he a better hitter than you guys thought and projected when he first came up?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you don't know. It's certainly not to slight Kevin, but I mean, you just don't know how good guys are going to get. And he's really taken it to another level. I don't know if I could sit here and tell you in 2004, the spring training, that we'd see him be our cleanup hitter and be thrilled.
Does he give you a hard time now with the tuck and shuttle? Joking about that?
Yeah, but now it's more in jest. Then it wasn't very fun. It wasn't fun for me. It was terrible for him.
The last couple of years, it seems like Roy has kind of taken places, maybe especially off the field.
I think Scudero has too. You know, he had him over working with him in Miami, and he did some of the helping with our meeting with him with the Spanish to English this spring. So I think he's taken to Scoot really well too. A lot of guys like that. Petey's great with guys. If we ever have somebody we want to talk to, last year I think we wanted Navarro to talk to a couple of guys. Petey's always one of the first guys we go to. And a lot of times we don't even have to go to him. He just does it naturally because he's a good kid.
How important is it to kind of build that relationship this time of year for possibly them playing together?
You know, I don't think it's so much as playing together, because it doesn't take that long to, you know, I mean, how often do you see a guy come up from AAA and he's in there the next day and you make it work? But I think it's important for guys that are learning how to play the game, if they're lucky enough to be around a Pedroia, Youkilis, you know, it's great that they can keep their eyes open, and that's even better if the guys are willing to talk to them and to share some of that.
How potent is this right now?
I don't know. How do you know?
Yeah,
I know, but that doesn't really, I don't see Paper driving a whole lot of runs. I don't know, I hope it's really good. Last year's all we heard about was how bad the lineup was going to be. I didn't really feel that way either. So, I mean, the hope is that we'll have a real consistent approach. If we do that, whatever talent we have will show. That's kind of what we care about.